This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Pree versus Jackson. You've been together for 4 years, and Miss Pree, you actually just moved back into your family's home after some separation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you brought your boyfriend here because you still believe he's cheating.
I believe he's cheating.
All right. What I would like to know is, what happened to make you move out of your home to begin with?
Me and Devon got into it over a family member leeching off of him. So that night, I did not cook dinner for him. I cooked for me and my kids. He came in and said that we had to go. So it's cold outside. I'm not about to go nowhere with me and my kids.
No, excuse me.
I'm not about to go nowhere with me and my kids, and he told us to come over there. So I was like, no, I'm not leaving. So he leave for 30 minutes to an hour. He come back with a girl on speakerphone. The girl was like, that's my boyfriend, and we've been having sex. So I'm like, really? So I didn't say nothing else about the situation. 2 days later, I had a friend come get me and my kids and my stuff. He comes up crying, talking about he's gonna change, he don't want us to leave. I ain't listen to it though, I left. So once I got home, I checked his social media site. He on there with another girl. So I'm like, really, Divine? I called him, I was like, what's going on? He was like, oh, you was just a side thing. I moved on.
Oh, man.
And he just kept going.
That's not true.
So I was like, really?
No,
so we just parted for a while.
What I want to know is, who is the woman on the phone that you came in the house with on speakerphone?
That's a childhood friend right there, Your Honor.
A female friend?
Yeah, I basically told the woman what's going on. And she was like, all right, well, I got your back. Yeah, she did say we had sex
She
or
said
whatever.
she was coming to fight.
So she did say
Never
that.
had sex.
And he wasn't denying it. He was laughing.
I didn't have sex.
But you told her to say that to make her mad.
Yeah.
Pretty mad.
Yeah, because it's like this. If you sitting here and you continue to accuse me of that, I'm going to go ahead and play along with your game.
That's
You know what I'm
dumb.
saying?
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to play along
What
with
kind of logic
you.
is that? Okay, so
Well,
if a
well,
cut,
you're missing the point.
no.
You're missing the point.
You know what?
She won't be
Listen to the
petty about it.
Here's the point. Look, here's the point. In order for Miss Pree to even believe what this woman was saying, there's got to be some reason for her to believe it, some basis. You must have had some relationship with this woman other than a childhood friend.
Well, I'm not having sex with her. She is a childhood friend.
Have you been intimate with this woman ever?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Childhood friend.
okay, you didn't call up a childhood friend.
You called
up an ex-lover.
ex-girlfriend, yeah. Look, he's cold busted. Look at the look on her face like, you got me.
Yeah, you called an ex-girlfriend, an ex-lover to tell your current girlfriend to get out of your house. This gets better and better.
Yeah, it's like an onion.
Just
You
peel
keep
it back.
peeling it
Just
back.
peel it back, Miss Pree.
Yes,
How long were you gone?
like a year.
Why did you come back?
Because we have a child together, and he said he was gonna change, and I wanted to make it work.
But now you're suspicious again.
Yes.
You think something's going on.
Yes.
You think he's cheating.
Yes.
Why do you believe that?
Okay, I'm at home, and a friend calls me. She was like, where's Divine? And I was like, I don't know. He said he at his mama's house. So she was like, oh, well, I'm standing right here looking at him in the casino with another woman. And I was like, what? I was like, okay. So then he called moments later. He was like, you want some donuts? And I was like, yeah, I'm pregnant. Yeah, I want some donuts. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna bring you some donuts. So he gets home 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning with some donuts. Then I was like, Divine, where you been at? He was like, I'm a grown man. Don't question me.
Question.
When did you get the call that he was bringing a donut?
Like around 12 o'clock.
So 3 hours later,
Donuts. It's early in the morning. What else is there to do out there early in the morning like that?
No.
get donuts.
And then he
apparently.
3 hours later with some donuts. Why took you 3 hours to get some donuts?
So
Yeah.
you think he was
Then
with
I have
some,
a map to prove it.
you think he
I
was
have
with
a
some
map.
other woman?
Would you step to the plasma?
Okay, this is where Devon said he was at, his mother's house.
Okay.
So then the friend calls and said he's at the casino. So I'm like, that's a long distance. That's 5 miles. You don't
Ain't
have
no
a car.
5 miles. They probably
You
5
don't
minutes.
have
Hold
a
on, Mr.
car.
Jackson.
So how did you travel that long distance from your mama house to the casino?
I walked.
So then he claimed.
I walked everywhere else.
So then he claimed he at the donut shop. The donut shop is close to the casino. So I'm like, how did he get from his mother's house to the casino to the donut shop? Once he got home, I said, where you been? Don't question me. I'm a grown man. So he's with another woman. He gotta be with another woman. That's early in the morning.
Thank you. You may step back to the podium.
Mr. Jackson, who was the woman you were with at the casino?
I wasn't with no woman.
But you were at the casino.
I was at the casino.
How did she know you was there then?
She was there, I guess. she gonna be there?
So why would her friend call her up and say, hey, I'm looking at your boyfriend at the casino with another woman? Why would she do that?
Because they miserable. They hate, and they don't want to see nobody prosper. That's all over. You don't have any friends. There's no such thing as friends.
The time he was at
Wait,
the
hold on.
Period.
She doesn't have any friends?
No, none
nobody
of
has
us have friends. I don't have friends.
You got a friend because you walk in the house with your friend on speakerphone saying, look,
That's
I had
nice.
sex with
Love
your
it.
man. Childhood friend.
Love it.
Yeah.
Nice to
So you got friends. You got some good friends, apparently, that you're sleeping with. And that
I'm not
is
sleeping
Miss
with
Pree's
nobody.
concern, that you got some friends out there that you're sleeping with that you at the casino with. So why did it take you 3 hours to come home with cold donuts?
Because on my way to the donut shop, I noticed they had a little promotion that going on at the casino. I kind of got carried away and lost track of time. But not one
Really?
time I was ever with no female.
But you did get the donut.
I did get her donut.
Eventually.
Yeah, 3 hours later.
Yeah.
They was fresh when she got them, though.
No, they wasn't. They wasn't hype.
You ate them, huh?
I sure did.
All right, then.
Miss Pree, has any other friend caught him with other women or
My
seen him?
sister, she was like, oh, I saw him getting in the car with another woman.
All right.
And your
So
sister's here with you today.
Yeah, she's right here.
Okay, would you step to the podium, please?
Can you state your name for the record?
Lanisha Hornsby.
All right, Miss Hornsby, your sister has indicated that you told her you saw him get in a car with another woman. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you tell us about that event?
Okay, I came down to be with them for the weekend.
To be
and
petty.
she was going to the store. As I'm walking past the kitchen window, I see like a black car pull up, but it seems to be a female because only females' hair is long and straight. They blow out the window unless you a punk or something. I'm not understanding. So I just brushed it off or whatever. So I see the kids come inside and I said, why y'all coming inside? What's wrong? They said, Daddy gone. I said, Daddy gone well. So I looked out the window and I didn't see him. So I looked out the door. But of course, there's no Devon. There's no black car. And unless you got jet propellers or something, I don't see where you could have went. The streets is too long for you to be even saying, okay, I cut the corner. There's no corner, the corner way up the street.
Man,
So where you went?
She lying.
So
she
you-
lying.
Devon, I'm lying.
Man, I ain't
Thank you,
getting in the
Miss
car with
Hornsby.
nobody.
Miss Hornsby, you can have a seat.
Thank you for your
Talk about-
testimony.
Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson, Mr. Jackson.
Was
Mr.
this
Cutler.
another childhood friend?
I don't know what she talking about. I never got in the car with nobody.
You don't know what she's talking
I
about.
don't know what she talking about.
You never got in the car with another woman.
I never got in the car with another woman.
So where did you go then?
When you came back from the store, was Mr. Jackson there?
Gone.
Okay, Mr. Jackson,
Where were you?
where'd you go?
Down the street.
I got family members that stay down the streets.
I would have saw him walking.
Yeah.
How?
If I'm out across the street the store, I would have saw you walking if you would have left.
Come on, man, you done
Like
saw
if
me
you would
down in
have
the
left
car too.
walking, I would have saw you walking down the street.
Mr.
Man,
Jackson.
I never got in no car, man.
Did,
I walk I don't even trust getting in the car with nobody.
So you don't have any
walk.
friends and you don't trust cars? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't
Lord?
trust friends with cars.
okay,
I don't trust friends with cars.
and apparently, according to Ms. Hornsby, this is a long block, so he went presto and disappeared.
Like
I walk
Houdini.
fast, man. I walk fast.
You walk fast and you talk fast, apparently, because you're trying to talk your way out of this, and it's not looking good.
All this is false accusation. You know
All
what
of
I'm saying? All it. You don't have no concrete evidence to say that I actually slept with no one.
Well, we got a friend who saw you at the casino with another woman.
What a friend?
We have her sister who saw you get into a car with another woman. Are you sleeping with these women?
No.
Are you
I
sleeping
never
with
was
any
with
women?
no woman.
Have you slept with another woman since you've been with Miss Pree?
No, Your Honor, I haven't.
Miss Pree, if you would find out today that Mr. Jackson has in fact been with other women, what happens next?
I'm just gonna leave. Like, I've had enough. My kids don't deserve this. I don't have to go through this.
Mr. Jackson, do you understand what's at risk?
I love my family, and I wouldn't put my family at risk to sleep with an outsider, you know?
And you're saying you have not put that at risk.
I'm not gonna put that in risk.
But I'm asking you, have you put it at risk?
No, ma'am, I haven't.
Well, to get to the bottom of this, the court has done a full investigation, and we have the results.
Ron, would you please escort certified data forensic expert Mr. Terry Fisher into the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
How are you, Mr. Fisher?
Good, thank you, Your Honor.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you. Mr. Fisher, can you tell us just a little bit about your background?
Yes, I am a retired FBI agent and I'm a certified forensic examiner.
Now, this court ordered Mr. Jackson to submit his phone for data examination. What did you do to investigate Mr. Jackson's phone?
I received the phone from Mr. Jackson and did a forensic analysis of it. I was able to recover current and deleted messages, browser history, photos, and videos.
So, Mr. Fisher, did you find anything in Mr. Jackson's phone as it pertains to the photos and videos you found?
Yes, I did. I was able to uncover more than a dozen naked photos. Some were individuals and others were photos of 2 or more people engaging in sexual activities.
So, after examining those photos, was Mr. Jackson in any of those pictures?
According to our findings, Mr. Jackson was not in any of the photos, and we believe these were downloads from adult websites.
All right, thank goodness.
Ms. Pree, you're looking kind of despondent. What's going through your mind right now?
Just wondering what he, I guess, does with the photos, What's the point of them?
So you're concerned about the adult pictures? Yeah. Mr. Jackson?
Well, I have a group chat where we're like,
I don't know if that helps this.
I'm saying basically what I got it for, but we just sending different pictures to each other. It was all like we just that's the way of us just clowning, passing time or whatever. We just take pictures like that or whatever and just send them to each other.
That don't even make sense to me. They're in a group chat sending naked pictures. That's odd to me. That different guys are sending.
All women though. All them pictures women.
Still, that's odd. Like.
Does this go further than just pictures online? Are there other women that are involved?
No, it's no other woman. It's the truth.
Well, to further investigate this, the court ordered a polygraph examination of Mr. Jackson, and we have those results. Ron, would you please hand us the results?
Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Jackson, is there anything you need to say to Ms. Pree?
No.
So you want us to go forward and tell her the result of your polygraph?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Mr. Jackson, you were asked, during your relationship, have you had sexual intercourse with a woman who was on speakerphone who claimed to have had sex with you? Your response was no. The lie detector determined you were being truthful.
Mr. Jackson, you were asked, since you got back together, have you had physical, sexual contact with anyone other than Ms. Pree? Your response was no. The lie detector determined you were being truthful.
I told you. You gotta start trusting me, man. Stop listening to everybody else. We in this together. We don't need everybody else in our business. I love you. When I say that, I do. And I mean that from my heart.
Ms. Pree, in a relationship, you've got to have trust, loyalty, and communication.
But there's no communication.
There's a difference between talking and communicating. And so, you have got to make sure you are communicating with him and not just talking at him. And when she's talking at you, you can't respond by saying, well, I'm grown, I'm a man, I can do what I want to do. That doesn't work. It works in some households.
No, it don't work. There may be a household out there somewhere in America where that works, but it ain't your household.
Yeah, that might work in some households.
All right, keep playing.
But you have got to be responsive to her needs. If she's trying to communicate with you, then communicate with her. And the best way to do that is, if you're going to the casino, just say you're going to the casino. You know, don't try to hide it, don't try to fudge it, because look, you all clearly want to be together. If you want to be together, then make it work.
You all are living together. You all have, at the beginning of your relationship, had a few problems because Mr. Hopkins admitted to cheating, but you survived it, made it forward until the last 3 months when your suspicions have been given a rise again. Ms. Havard, tell me, what has made you think that Mr. Hopkins is cheating again?
Your Honor, I'm trying to do a lot of things right now, and my first suspicion is his phones.
Okay. Phones.
Phones.
Okay.
Plural. Okay.
Plural.
Yeah,
More than one.
More than one.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes,
Tell me about
his
these phones.
Here with his phones, he clears everything out of his phones. He clears text messages. He clears the phone numbers. He'll get off the phone and delete the number. He'll be on Facebook. He'll delete all of his messages. He'll have 3 calls in his phone for the whole day.
And you're like, this
And they're
doesn't
from me.
seem right. And they're all from you. Okay, so you're like, okay, these phones, the fact that there's nothing going on except for me makes you think,
Yes,
Something's
Your
going
Honor.
on.
something's going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
And the first thing that he says when I approach him, he says, "I'm not hiding anything." Well.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't ask you that. I just want to know why you don't have any messages.
And this is what happens, Your Honor. I have evidence, Your Honor.
Okay.
I have evidence. He does.
Ron, would you get that piece of evidence, please?
And this is the second phone. The first phone he broke and threw it in the toilet.
Wait, what?
You broke a phone?
And threw
You
it in
li-
the toilet.
Well, you did like-
Not me. He did.
No.
Yeah, but you did like this.
Yes, he broke. There it is. Yes.
This is what he did with his hand.
Yeah.
Mr. Hopkins,
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
you broke a phone.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been working out.
Do you know how much strength it takes to break a phone in half? When she said break a phone, I thought maybe he threw it or dropped it.
No.
Broke it in half. Mr. Hopkins,
Yes, sir.
she's accused you of cheating. Let's start there. Are you denying that?
Now, yes.
Okay, you admitted to in the past.
Yes.
You all worked through that, got back together.
Yes.
And now the suspicions have started up again.
They never stopped.
Oh.
Okay. They
So
never
you just
stopped.
They never stopped.
Okay, so you said you've cleaned up your act.
Yes, sir.
But the accusations have still been following you.
Yes, sir.
And so today you want to show once and for all that you are not cheating.
Yes, sir.
But I gotta understand, why are you breaking phones, man? I mean, if somebody asks you a question about it, doesn't mean you break it.
Well, see, there's a way that you ask questions, and there's just an interrogation.
Uh-huh. And so when you get interrogated, you just tear up phones. Hold on.
I got mad. I broke the phone. Now, if I don't have a phone, I can't get accused of cheating or having people call me that doesn't call me or talking to people that I don't talk to.
But here's the thing. This is behavior, this guilt behavior. I mean, somebody's accusing you, you haven't done anything.
Well, I'm not sure I agree.
It's not going to stop there.
Exactly, that's
It's
the
not
thing.
going to stop there.
You called it guilt. It could be just anger. You know, he admitted to what he did. They're supposed to be working through it. She steadily accused him. Every time something goes on with his phone, she's accused him to the point where he's just frustrated because he thought they moved past that. He breaks the phone in half. And
Not one, but two.
well, breaking a phone in
phones.
half, I mean, that is an act of anger and frustration. That's not guilt.
Okay,
Ms. Havard,
Ms. Havard.
what have you seen that makes you think he's cheating?
Your Honor, I have seen this blue car.
Okay.
And it's at his job. It's around my house. I've seen him get out the car. I've seen the car at the gas station.
You've actually seen me get out of the car?
Your Honor, I have evidence. May I present?
Yes,
May I
step
call?
to the monitor, please.
Thank you. Here's his job, and here's the blue car.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't know if they're meeting each other there. I don't know if he gets, I don't know what's going on, but this is it right here.
So you think this blue car belongs to a woman?
Yes, Your Honor.
You've seen the woman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, I seen him coming from the gas station, Your Honor. I went to the gas station. And he was getting out of the blue car, Your Honor.
At the gas station?
At the gas station. I walked past him, Your Honor, to the blue car. The blue car sped off before I could get to her.
And this is the same blue
This
car
same
that
blue
you
car.
saw at
Yes,
his job?
Yes, Your Honor, yes.
Okay.
And did you ask him, like, whose car is this? Whose car are you getting out of?
He said, I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you talking about?
So he's like, I didn't get out of a blue car?
Yeah, he
That's
says
because
that.
I did not get out of a blue car.
What color was it then?
Did you get out of a
Get out
car?
of any car.
What color was it?
I did not get out of any car.
Okay. Okay. So we got work, gas station. Go ahead.
Here we go with this one, Your Honor. I'm coming out the house, and I see him in the passenger seat of the blue car, leant back. The girl is sitting up driving. They're getting on the expressway. And I said, what in the world? He's supposed to be at work. He got the same thing he got on every day, all black, black hat, black shoes, black pants, black...
With the same blue car?
Yes, Your Honor.
The same woman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
We're back at the gas station.
Back at the gas station, Your Honor. We're supposed to, so he says, I want to go get a cigar. I said, okay, we can go get a cigar. Let's go get a cigar. So we are walking to the gas station, Your Honor, and this same blue car just pops out of the blue, just drops from the sky. Miraculously, he closed the door on me at the gas station. He has an attitude with me for no reason.
All right, so you get to the gas
We get to
station.
the gas station, he closed the door on me. I said, okay, cool.
The door where you go in,
Yeah.
he didn't hold it for
Yeah.
you.
We go inside the store. I knew they didn't have cigars for whatever. He says, yeah, sir, do you got, no, we don't. We turn around, we leave out the door. Once again, he tried to hit me with the door. We walk in. This blue car pops out of nowhere, pulls in the drive, in the lot. And I said, this is what it is. This why you got your attitude, huh? Because you can't meet up with your love.
I know you probably said something else, but I'm going to just fill in the blank, your thing.
The same blue car.
The same blue car. And so after she pulled off, because I was adamantly going to her, he's spread himself out. He's now on the way back to the house. He's walking in the street. I'm walking on the sidewalk.
So you're not even walking back together?
We're not.
And you think that he's mad because you kept him from a rendezvous?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else? Any other pictures of the blue car?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Step back to your podium. All right. So who is Miss Blue Car?
I don't know who Blue Car is.
She said she saw you in the car, not once, not twice.
But twice.
Well, twice?
Yeah. She saw him getting out the car, and she saw him getting on the highway in the car.
Okay. Can you give me a plausible reason, an explanation why this blue car keeps popping up in your
I
door?
have no idea.
No idea whatsoever?
I have no idea. I never knew anything about a blue car until she said something about it.
So this last instance that she described at the gas station where the blue car was there and she was walking toward it and you walked home with an attitude with her where y'all walking separately, that never happened?
Oh, the attitude, yes. But as far as, you know what I'm saying, me getting out of the blue car, you know what I'm saying, I knew anything about it.
So why'd you have the attitude?
We got into an argument before we even went to the store, which is why I wanted to go to the store.
You were trying to get away.
Yes.
You had an argument trying to go to the store, get away. She's
Calm
like,
down.
oh, I want to come with you. And you like, fine, whatever.
And she, the whole time, she's running her mouth, giving me a bunch of bull, which is why I didn't hold the door for her. Okay. And then on the way back, on the way there, she sees this car pulls up. I get even more attitude. So now I'm walking in the street. I don't want to be around her.
I get
and it had nothing to do with any other woman or anything like that.
Ms. Havard, have you ever caught him with another woman?
Your Honor, I came home from work one day, and when I opened the door and I walked in, and they heard the door.
They?
They. So, go up the stairs. I hear feet, boom, 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 in the door, like a doorknob, right? I said, wow, I wonder what he's doing, right? I go in the house. He's laying on the floor. It's a blanket in the reclining chair. And I said, well, what is this blanket doing in the chair? Oh, I was sleeping in there. How? I said, okay. So I walked to the back. I walked to the other room. I said, open the closet. I said, okay. Walked to the back. Oh, Lord behold, the kitchen door. It's a towel hanging on the door. It's a person behind the door.
A person
behind the kitchen door?
So you find this woman behind the door
I said,
in your house?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes,
Is she dressed?
Your Honor, at this time.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
I don't see nothing. I don't see no shoes. I said, okay. I said, okay.
So what did you do?
I said, well, now look. I said, I gotta make a choice. I said, either I can take care of it now, or I can go back to work and handle it when I get home. So I chose to go back to work because he's not gonna interfere with my money. Right?
You didn't say anything to this woman?
I didn't say anything. I left.
Did you say anything to him?
Honor, I wouldn't be standing here right now had I said anything. It wouldn't have been any words exchanged.
You see.
Okay.
It
All
wouldn't have been
right.
any
So
words.
you just quietly stepped
And
away
I
from
told
this
him,
thing.
and I stood at the stairs facing down, and I said, get that out my house. And I went back to work. That's what happened.
You know, her voice is scary.
How she drops it like that?
Yeah,
That
she's
cold
like,
is like...
I got goosebumps. I'm scared. I want to get out your house. I don't even live at your house. All right. Mr. Hopkins, she dropped the voice, and what do you do?
Now, when she first comes in the house, she comes home. I know she comes home. My idea.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? For her to come home on lunch break to see me, spend time with me.
Okay.
Regardless of what time it is that she comes there, I know she's gonna be there.
Okay.
All right.
Why would I have another woman in the house then?
All right,
Okay,
but she
so
said...
why did you have another woman in the
I
house?
did not. There was no other woman there.
Please, can I say?
So, but did she yell down to you, get this out of my house?
She said that before she left.
Okay, and what did you think she was talking about?
I don't know what she was talking about. I'm looking at her like, you know what I'm saying, what are you talking about?
I mean, he's taking an approach like never happened.
Yeah.
She's relating details, everything, and he says it's black, she says it's white.
No, he's not even saying that. She's saying down, and he's like, It's black. She's like,
I'm wondering what are you
So you're saying there was no woman
There was
in your...
no woman there, period.
Your Honor.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, I gotta go back. You come back home that evening. You say, who was this? What was this? He says to you, there was nobody here.
Yes.
And you just do what?
And I said, that's not true. You're lying. This is not gonna work. If I'm at work and I gotta worry about what you're doing in the house while I'm gone, it's not gonna work. It's not work. I need a peace of mind. I'm trying to do too much. I don't have time for it.
You know, let me ask you this. Do you want to be in this relationship?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you love her?
Yes, sir, I do.
Despite all that you say she brings to the table.
Despite all that, she wants me to be a better me. No woman has ever wanted me to be a better me.
And you're trying to be a better
Trying.
you. But sometimes she won't let you.
Exactly.
I think we've got enough. Ms. Havard says there's this woman in the blue car that she has seen him in the blue car. Mm-hmm. He denies it. And then you've got the woman that was found in the house. He says there was no woman in the house. He said none of this happened. He's not cheating. And
Wasn't me.
Wasn't him. And Ms. Havard is convinced he is cheating. And if he's cheating, you are done.
Yes.
This relationship is over.
Yes.
All right. Well, this court has done a full and complete investigation. At this time, I would like to call certified polygraph examiner Michael Williams to determine, is he cheating? Roll with the recording.
Michael Williams.
How are you, Mr. Williams?
How are you?
Good, good. You did a polygraph examination of Mr. Hopkins, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You asked Mr. Hopkins, during your relationship with Ms. Havard, have you had physical sexual contact with the woman she had seen you with in the blue car? What was his response?
Your Honor, he said no.
Okay. What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was being truthful.
Look at that look on his face, because he like,
It appears to be no surprise to him. She's got a sigh of relief, but we do have more questions.
Oh, yes.
You asked Mr. Hopkins, on the day Ms. Havard claims she found a woman in your house, did you have physical sexual contact with that woman on that day? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, his response was no.
What did the lie detector determine?
On this question, the lie detector determined he was being truthful.
You asked Mr. Hopkins, other than what Ms. Havard knows about, during your relationship, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone other than Ms. Havard? What was his response to that question?
Your Honor, he said no.
What did the lie detector determine?
The lie detector determined he was being truthful.
Ms. Havard, Ms. Havard,
Yes.
you came here to find out whether he was cheating.
Yes, Your
It has been
Honor.
determined that he has not been cheating, other than what you know about, and that's in the past.
Yes, Your Honor.
So your recent suspicions, unfounded.
Yes, Your Honor.
You have got to let it go.
pull up.
You've got to.
Okay.